We are WFMU East Orange, WMFU Mount Hope, WFMU.org, and it is time to start our peer pressure segment of the program, and I believe we have Digby Pearson on the line. Is that true?
Hello, Diane.
Oh, there you are. Awesome.
I'm here.
Yay.
All the way from merry old England. So,
yes.
Yeah. Just finished work, 6 p.m. Time for some noise.
Yay, hooray. And
it's a normal night for me.
So what does a day in the life of Digby Pearson consist of?
Well, just dealing with our bands, really. I mean, I kind of do the same thing that I've always done. We're kind of just involved with music. Today we had a band called Evil. They're like a up-and-coming thrash metal band. Mm-hmm. We saw their video for the first time. So their new video, we kind of checked it out and thought, we had a slight meeting about it, like, is it any good or whatever, how we should change. It's quite a radical video because it's quite a lot of effects on it. I mean, it's a lot of modern effects. It'll throw people a loop, really, because it's not 4 guys headbanging in a warehouse, like every other video. So it's quite stark and hyper modern. So we were looking at that as usual. We're working out tour dates for Worm Rock that are coming over next week, I think.
Oh, great!
Wine band from Singapore.
Right. Yeah. Now that whole album is a free download on your site, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We gave away the last Worm Rock album for free. You can get it at earache.com/free. There's actually another album there for free as well by a band called Gamma Bomb. That's a thrash band from Ireland. So, yeah, we're actually into giving away a few albums for free. Yeah, I think we might do some more as well soon. It's actually quite radical, I suppose, but I'm into it, and the fans seem to enjoy it.
And from a record company point of view, I mean, I guess, and it's amazing that you guys do that, and then you have like free full album downloads on earache.com, and I guess, what had you think that was a good idea, being from the model of a record company?
Well, we're not wedded to the past. We kind of try new things. I'm a big tech head and follow trends online, social media, downloads, all this kind of stuff, music blogs. I mean, there seems to be a whole kind of a community of people that are into, that are into passing on MP3s of bands they like. I mean, to me, it's really similar to what I used to do in the tape trading days, back in the days, before the internet. It was like making a C90 of your favourite bands and handing it out to friends.
Right.
That's kind of what I did all the time. And that's how I learned about new bands. So it seemed like an idea to try it and have a full album the first one we did was Gamma Bomb. That's an Irish thrash band. They're kind of a new band on the up, so we didn't really have anything much to lose as well. And it was the band's own idea, actually. They came to me one day, just like, hey, Dig, why don't you... Because they're big fans of, finding music online, and they're big supporters of the free music thing. And they didn't take long to convince me that it would be a good idea. We just went ahead with it. I think we've got maybe 40,000 downloads in the first few months.
Wow.
I don't know what the number is now. It's more than the CDs it would have sold anyway, put it that way. So we were quite happy with that. It's got the name out there, and when they go on tour, you can obviously see people that have come to see them just from downloading the free album.
Right.
It does have its benefits. Hopefully they'll buy a T-shirt or two, and everything will work out okay. The band's popularity is growing. We eventually released that CD, the one we gave away, and you could buy it and everything, and it sold the same as the one before, so it didn't really reduce sales or anything.
Wow, that's interesting.
It held steady, so... the jury's out still whether it's the way the record companies should all, go, but we tried it, and it did okay for us.
That's really neat. That's really interesting to hear that it sold as much as the one before that, even with the free download.
Definitely surprised us. It didn't sell nothing, and everyone got a free... I mean, in a way, it was Radiohead really that led the way, surely. Yeah. I mean, Radiohead blew everyone's mind with that whole In Rainbows thing for free, and then you had 9 Inch Nails doing the same thing. I mean, it made a big impact on me, what they were doing. I mean, these are like huge bands, million sellers, that were basically experimenting with. It could have backfired, and nobody got into the band. I mean, I even downloaded the Rainbows by Radiohead, and I don't even like the band. They're not my cup of tea at all.
Right.
Being just an English sort of indie band, they're not really what I'm into. But I mean, even I downloaded it and kind of appreciated the gesture that they let me have an album for free. It's good. I thought it was quite a brave step by them, very brave.
Yeah, for sure. And you do point out it's a really interesting gesture where things are going, and just want to commend you as a label for doing that, because there's, I have conversations with people all the time, and a lot of label people are definitely concerned and afraid of giving things away for free, because it's always been about making a certain amount of money. And I think it's great that you've got a different way to look at things.
Well, there's also the Spotify thing right now, which is launched in the US, but it's been going on in Europe for a few years now. Mm-hmm. I mean, all of our albums are free to stream on Spotify.
Oh,
the whole catalogue of Earache. So
wow.
You can check it out there. You don't have to. You have to maybe become a premium subscriber. It costs about $10 a month to remove the adverts. I mean, I'm a huge believer in Spotify. I live on that thing all day long, and just listen to bands. It's like the best jukebox of music ever invented, and I'm a big fan of it. So the Earache stuff catalogue's on there, and anyone can just join Spotify and check out everything from Earache for free.
Yeah, I mean, that's super.
Relatively free. You have to pay a monthly subscription, but it's the way the scene's going, I think.
There is a free Spotify, whatever you call it, also.
That's true, yeah. You can get
you'll get ads and stuff.
Yeah, you get hit with adverts every few minutes.
Right, yeah.
And,
which we've found here.
Yeah.
And Digby's playlist, Digby has actually sent his playlist to me via Spotify. Do you want to talk about the first song that you have?
I mean, that track means a lot to me. But this song is by the Ruts. It's Babylon's Burning. It's the first punk band I ever saw at a small little club in Nottingham. When I was at school, a friend took me along. I didn't really know much about punk, and we went to see the Ruts play this underground dive bar called Sandpipers, and it blew my mind. It changed my life, really. Just seeing this band live changed my life.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the Ruts, I mean, that's one band I've never seen. Because of Malcolm
It was with Malcolm Owen, obviously, and it was just such a powerful thing. And it was my first punk show, really, proper punk show. It would be like 78 or so, the end of that. And I didn't really know what I was getting in for, but it was just the energy was amazing. The venue was amazing. There's all these kind of heavy, studded punk kind of dudes were there and spitting and stuff. It was kind of I was like, it blew my mind. I was like, wow, the energy, the colourfulness, the kind of camaraderie. I mean, it was a powerful thing when I hadn't seen it before. I mean, punk affected a whole lot of things, but that was my first exposure in the Ruts pretty much.
Oh, that's great.
For me.